Friends, family, metalheads, we are here today in the historic Cain's Ballroom to recognize Love, Metal, Redhead. This occasion is a celebration of two people who were unlikely to find each other. Through the power of Facebook, music, and a complete disregard for the 100+ miles in between them, they now find themselves doing something they never expected: getting married. If you were asked to be here, it is because you were special to them, as they are to each other. They are eternally grateful for your presence during this time, and we're about to have a party, y'all. As much alike as they are different, Kim and Turbo will not be following the traditional wedding ceremony program. Had that been the case, for those of you who know me, I jumped beforehand, I would not be officiating this wedding. They have elected to conduct their affairs in such a way that suits them, much like they suit each other.
No.
Let us not forget that this is her day. As mentioned earlier, Kim and Turbo have elected to go about things differently. Given that Kim here is of Scottish and Irish descent, and Turbo is a self-proclaimed Heinz 57. Time out. White boy that grew up with a nation brother and a sister, he feels no particular cultural identity. He's the man. The two have decided to partake in an ancient Celtic tradition known as hand fasting. Together, the happy couple would like to be recognized by their friends, family, and fellow metalheads as surrendering to the ultimate sacrifice: marriage. They also surrender to each other in this symbolic act in order that they become one with each other. These are the hands of your best friend, young and strong and full of love for you, that are holding yours on the wedding ring as you promise to love each other today, tomorrow, and forever. These are the hands that will work alongside yours as together you build your future. These are the hands that will passionately love you and cherish you through the years, and with the slightest touch will comfort you like no other. These are the hands that will hold you when fear or grief fills your mind. These are the hands that will countless times wipe the tears from your eyes, tears of sorrow and tears of joy. These are the hands that will tenderly hold your children. These are the hands that will help you to hold your family as one. These are the hands that will give you the strength when you need it. And lastly, these are the hands that even when wrinkled and aged, will still be reaching for yours, still giving you the same unspoken tenderness with just a touch. With this cord, I bind Kim and Turbo to the vows that they make to each other. So with that, I will now move forward into the ceremony to the vows. Both Kim and Turbo have elected to read their vows to each other, written from their own hearts and minds. We will first hear the vow of one Kimberly McCrae.
Accept you for who you are and never wish to change you into someone else.
I do not expect perfection from you, just as you do not expect it from me. I will love you and stand by you. Sorry, I totally stole it.
Somehow it's perfect.
I will love you and stand by you, even though you are a Bears fan. I will share in your dreams and help you strive to achieve all of your goals. I promise to keep you grounded in the event you get too big for your regular britches. It's not going to be easy. It's going to be really hard, and we will have to work at it every day. But I want to do that because I want you. I want all of you every day for the rest of our lives. You are the best thing that's ever happened to me, and I can't wait to begin a lifelong journey with you. I love you.
We will now hear from Turbo and Gary. However, given the nature of who's speaking, Kim, her family, his radio station managers, as well as myself, in an attempt to kindly limit said speaker, he will be regulated to less than 1 hour. To read his vows, make metal references, gush over the beautiful bride. Give it to you, my friend.
My beautiful lady, I stand before you a changed man in many ways, though I will readily tell you I am far from perfect. Never in my wildest dreams did I ever think that I would be standing here getting married. Somehow I get the idea you feel the same way too. Yet here we are, exchanging vows, and I am absolutely ecstatic about it. I don't know that words can express all of the great things that I have to say about you, or how much I love you, or how happy you make me, and how happy I'm going to be to call you my wife at the end of the ceremony. I say this to you knowing that I am well known for using a lot of words. So with that, my first vow is to never stop using a lot of words to describe how awesome I think you are and how much I love you, for as long as we both shall live. You bring joy to my days, and I think you're brilliantly funny. You can also be a bit silly, and I adore that too. We have a similar sense of humor, and we laugh a lot together. So I vow, always, to try and bring joy into your days, to be a bit silly, and to attempt to make you laugh for as long as we both shall live. You are great to look at, and you look exceptionally beautiful. I believe you to be the prettiest girl in all the world. I could go on and on talking about all the things I love about you and how I am attracted to you, but I won't right now because some of it might be considered inappropriate around family. So I will save that for later, and I will vow to always tell you how beautiful I think you are for as long as we both shall live. You make me feel good about me. You're always very supportive and are great at supplying positivity and pep talks when I need them or when I'm feeling negative about something. I appreciate them so much. I know that with you, I can do absolutely whatever I wanted to in life, and as long as it made me happy, you would have my back. So I vow to you always to be supportive, to always have your back, and encourage you to do whatever is really going to make you happy for as long as we both shall live. Family means a lot to me, and I'm sure it's important to you. Both of our families have been kind, incredibly gracious, and accepting of each of us. I love Dylan much as I'm sure you love Shannon. And with that, I vow to always honor you and your family, as well as my own, for as long as we both shall live. Page 2. It's the last one, I promise. To me, one of the hallmarks of our relationship is our love of music. We enjoy a lot of the same music, even if it isn't metal. We like lots of the same movies, TV shows. We relate to each other very well. We can drop retro pop culture references and still laugh and get what the other one is saying. So I vow to always listen to music, watch movies with you, and snuggle on the couch or in bed for as long as we both shall live. Despite our similarities, we are very different people. The proverbial yin and yang, but I get to be the black one, you can be the white one. We balance each other out in ways that we are not alike. An extrovert balancing out an introvert. Thank you for bringing balance to my life. and I vow to always try and bring security and balance to yours, so long as we both shall live. In this day and age, the modern couple have a lot of things on their plate to contend with aside from each other. I know that in the future, you and I will have it out. We're going to argue. At some point, one will make the other really mad. You might even stab me. However, I vow to face any challenge and fight and claw my way through every uphill battle that comes our way to be with you for long as we both shall live. I vow to you a lifelong NFL team rivalry and to call you a stinky cheesehead at least 2 weeks out of the year, more if the Bears and the Packers meet in the playoffs, for long as we both shall live. One of the things I've learned that we are very lucky to have found each other. I don't mind saying that what we have, not everyone gets to experience. So many people see how much I love you, how good we are together, and how much we love each other. And that is also very special to me. And I want to have it forever. I want to be with you forever. So I'm totally deaf, you're totally blind, we're old and gray. Whether you're sick or healthy, I want to be with you, living life with you. I vow to be that way for as long as we both shall live. As I've said before, we really didn't set out looking for any of this, yet here we are, getting married. I think you're an incredible woman. I worship you, and I love you very much, and I can't wait to be your husband.
And now, if I can ask for the rings. Kim, do you wish to make the promise to be with Turbo despite his mouth, his baldness, obsession with metal, procrastination, and desire for attention, always and forever, until the end of your days, so long as you both shall live? Nice. And Turbo, do you wish to make the promise to be with Kim, despite her awesome metal? Even though she liked extreme metal way before you did. Even though she calls you out, corrects you, keeps you in line, and knows when you're full of influence. Yeah. Do you wish to be knocked off your high horse and love this wonderful woman till the end of your days, as long as you both shall live? The knots of this binding are not formed by this cord, but by the vows you hold in your hands, and hearts in making or breaking this union. May your marriage be blessed with patience and dedication, forgiveness and respect, love and understanding. By the power vested in me, by the state of Oklahoma, and the gods of metal. I now pronounce Kim and Turbo as husband and wife. You may now totally make out with your hot rod. Ladies and gentlemen, I know